How to make a man think of you all the time. Ever wonder what it takes to be on his mind every single day? Imagine if, no matter what he was doing, his thoughts kept drifting back to you. While we might think it's just a dream to have someone so captivated, the truth is there are ways to make a man think about you constantly, and it doesn't require any mind games or manipulation. Many women fantasize about having a connection so powerful that their partner can't go long without thinking of them. But how do you achieve that? Is it even possible to create such a deep impression that you're practically unforgettable? Or to build a bond so magnetic that he finds himself eager for any excuse to reach out, plan something, or just be near you? Life gets busy, and no one has the luxury to think about their partner 24/7. But you can become a steady presence in his thoughts, emotions, and even future plans. Imagine being the one he can't stop talking about to his friends, or the one he's eager to share moments with. If you're ready to learn the secrets to become a constant in his heart and mind, stay tuned. This video will reveal 7 powerful strategies that go beyond attraction. They'll make you unforgettable. So, let's explore what it really takes to make him crave your presence and look forward to your every conversation, date, and shared moment. Understanding why we miss someone. Before diving into the steps to make him miss you, let's understand why missing someone happens. As social beings, we crave closeness and connection, not only physically but also emotionally. This need becomes most apparent when that closeness is absent, leaving us feeling lonely. The absence of the person we want to be near can feel almost physically painful. Of course, the goal isn't to cause pain for him, but to create an emotional pull so he feels happier being with you than without you. When does a man start to miss you? Experts say it generally takes around 8 weeks for a man to start truly missing someone. After a breakup, men often enjoy a sense of freedom initially, but as time goes on, he'll feel the absence more deeply, especially if he feels he might be losing you for good. Attraction and scarcity go hand in hand. When a man senses that you're becoming less available, his desire for you can intensify. Men enjoy the thrill of a challenge, so being a woman who requires him to put in effort can inspire his focus and interest. 1. Stop initiating contact. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you stopped being the one to reach out? Imagine not texting first, not checking in just because he hasn't, and letting him feel the weight of your silence. Could that change his perception of you? Many women feel the urge to reach out first, whether it's to check in or simply remind him of their presence. But what if the very thing you think is keeping him close is actually pushing him further away? Think of this: every time you initiate, you're filling the space he might otherwise use to come closer. By always being the one to call or text, you're removing the mystery, the thrill, and perhaps the need for him to chase you. When you take a step back, something interesting happens. You create a space he can't ignore, a silence that beckons him to wonder, where has she been? Why hasn't she reached out? That's when he'll start to question what he could be missing. It's uncomfortable at first, letting go of that control, but imagine him realizing he hasn't heard from you in days. The questions begin to pile up in his mind, and with every passing hour, he starts to feel your absence more keenly. If you resist the urge to fill that silence, you give him the room to decide he wants to fill it himself. When he finally does reach out, it's not out of habit or politeness, it's because he genuinely wants to. Are you willing to see what happens when you stop initiating? It could be the spark that shifts his feelings from casual to committed, creating a dynamic where he's drawn to you even more than before. 2. Become your own best friend. What would happen if you focused on creating your happiest, most fulfilled life, just for yourself? Men are drawn to women who are living life to the fullest, who have passions, interests, and excitement beyond a relationship. Ask yourself, when's the last time you did something fun, just for you? Could it be that by investing in your own joy, you might actually make him more captivated by you? Imagine this: instead of waiting for him to make your day exciting, you're out there, discovering new hobbies, deepening friendships, and making every moment count. This doesn't mean you're unavailable, it means you're magnetic, living a life so vibrant that he can't help but want to be part of it. When he sees that you're fully engaged with your own interests, it subtly tells him that you're not dependent on him for your happiness, and that independence is wildly attractive. So, how can you become your own best friend? It could be as simple as trying a new activity, exploring a place you've never been, or diving deeper into your interests. When you love your own company, others naturally feel drawn to you. You're no longer waiting around, and instead, you're thriving. Isn't that the type of woman he'd want to keep in his life? By investing in yourself, you're showing him that your happiness doesn't hinge on him, and that makes him want to be around you even more. It's a win-win. You're building a life you love, and he's realizing that if he wants to be part of it, he'd better keep up. 3. Add a little mystery. Could it be that telling him less might make him more intrigued by you? In today's world of constant updates and oversharing, there's something refreshingly attractive about a touch of mystery. Imagine him scrolling through his phone, only to realize he has no clue what you've been up to. When you don't reveal everything, he can't help but wonder what's going on in your world, and that curiosity can be more powerful than any text or post. Keeping a little mystery doesn't mean playing games, it's about choosing not to put every detail out there. Instead of posting every event on social media, imagine letting him wonder where you are or what you're doing. When he doesn't know every little thing, he'll start filling in the gaps, and that can lead to a kind of longing that's difficult to ignore. Mystery sparks his imagination, makes him question, and ultimately makes him more intrigued by you. But how do you find that balance? It could be as simple as leaving certain things unsaid, keeping some plans or interests to yourself, or even taking a break from social media. Think about the allure of a great novel. Part of what keeps you reading is not knowing what's next. Could you be the same in his life? An exciting story with unexpected chapters? When you keep a little mystery, you're allowing him to see just enough to stay hooked, and that allure keeps him coming back. So, are you ready to be a little less predictable, a little more intriguing? You might find he becomes even more fascinated by what he doesn't know about you. 4. Leave a lasting impression. Do you leave a mark on his thoughts when you walk away? Imagine being the person he thinks of with a smile, the one who makes him laugh, the one he genuinely enjoys being around. Men are drawn to women who bring a positive, memorable energy, who add value to their lives rather than just taking up space. But what does it take to become unforgettable in his mind? It's about being fully present in the moment. When you're with him, engage, listen, laugh, and be genuinely interested in his life and experiences. This isn't about putting on an act or forcing a good time. It's about being yourself and enjoying the connection you're creating. Think about the moments that stand out to you in your life. Chances are, they're filled with laughter, warmth, and genuine joy. Can you be that memory for him? Imagine leaving an impression so positive that he finds himself reliving the moments you've shared, replaying conversations in his mind. When he's away from you, he'll feel that emptiness, and he'll want to experience that connection again. Are you ready to be that person? Someone who leaves a lasting, uplifting impact? When he feels that joy, that positivity, he'll find himself wanting to be near you, not because he has to, but because he genuinely misses what you bring to his life. By being a source of light and happiness, you become someone he doesn't just think about, you become someone he actively wants to be around. 5. Let him live his life. Have you ever thought that letting him enjoy his freedom might actually make him miss you more? It's natural to want to spend as much time as possible with someone you care about, but sometimes stepping back can make him crave your presence in a deeper way. Giving him space to live his own life could be the very thing that brings him closer to you. But how? Picture this: instead of being present every moment, you allow him to have his own adventures, his own hobbies, and to hang out with his friends without needing constant updates. This freedom might feel like a risk. Will he still want to be with you when he's got his independence? Interestingly, the answer is often yes. When he has room to explore his world without you there, he begins to notice what's missing. He'll realize the little things you bring into his life, the joy and comfort of your presence that he took for granted. Letting him live his life isn't about ignoring him or pretending not to care. It's about recognizing that sometimes, absence really does make the heart grow fonder. When he's out there, free to be himself, he'll start comparing every experience to the way he feels when he's with you, and that's where the magic happens. Suddenly, he's looking forward to seeing you, not out of obligation but because he genuinely wants to. Are you willing to give him that space? When he comes back, he'll know that you're not just part of his routine, you're someone he wants to be with by choice, and that makes all the difference. 6. Stop giving a damn. What would happen if you stopped worrying about every text, every call, every little detail? The thought can be liberating and terrifying all at once, right? Many women think that caring deeply is the key to winning a man's heart, but what if the opposite were true? Sometimes, when you stop stressing and start living your own life, it sends a powerful message: you're confident, you're content, and you don't need him to complete you. Imagine how it would feel to be so busy with your own passions, projects, and goals that you're not even checking your phone every 5 minutes. This doesn't mean you're pretending to be indifferent. It means you're genuinely focusing on your own joy. When he notices that you're not anxiously waiting for his call or stressing over his every move, he'll see a different side of you, a relaxed, confident, independent woman. and that's irresistibly attractive. Think about it, when someone is overly concerned with another person's actions, it can come across as needy or insecure. By not giving a damn, you're showing him that you're secure in yourself, and you're not here to play games or be anxious. You're here to enjoy life, and if he wants to be part of that, he needs to step up. When he sees that you're not affected by his every move, he'll start thinking more about how to keep up with you. It's a powerful shift. Are you ready to stop giving a damn? This approach might surprise you with how effective it can be in creating the dynamic you truly want. 7. Embrace an open and gentle attitude. What if you could create a connection so inviting, so welcoming, that he would want to be around you more than anyone else? Often, the instinct is to act tough or unbothered when he finally returns. But what if showing an open, gentle side could pull him in even closer? Being open and receptive doesn't mean you're waiting around or settling. It means you're strong enough to allow him back in without judgment or resentment. Imagine this: instead of making him pay for his absence with coldness or passive aggression, you welcome him with warmth and positivity. This doesn't mean you forget everything, after all. Respect is key, but you show him that being around you is a safe, joyful experience. When he sees that you're not focused on past grievances, he'll feel drawn to you, realizing that your connection is a space of acceptance, not resentment. Why does this work so well? Men, like anyone else, are drawn to those who make them feel good. If being with you feels like coming home, he'll want to be there more often. He'll see that you're not just a romantic interest, you're someone he can rely on for support, encouragement, and kindness. By being open, you show him that you're secure in yourself and that you won't let fear or anger dictate your actions. Are you ready to cultivate this kind of openness? When you do, he won't just miss you when you're gone. He'll look forward to every moment he gets to be by your side.